Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today. First of all, I wanted to start on this 1 week time frame because I took a bit of a break over the weekend and we also haven't looked at this higher time frame in quite a while. Either way, I'm fully back now, and of course on this 1 week time frame we broke out of this falling wedge pattern, which still has a confirmed price target to the upside at 122k in the Bitcoin price. Besides that, we're still trading in this ascending channel on the 1 week time frame as well. So overall, Bitcoin is still just trending towards the upside on this higher time frame at least. Moving on to the 2-day time frame then, notice how right here we had a bit of a fake out, and you may remember in some of my last videos here that I was being a bit patient, being a bit cautious. Meanwhile, I see everyone on Twitter and YouTube talking about this is the breakout, we're going to go to all of these price targets and all of that. But like I've been talking about, patience is key here, similar to what we saw in 2024 when we had this massive descending channel. We saw this exact same behavior as well from all of these people that are posting online about crypto. Every single time we got to the top of this range, they started screaming about a breakout, but they were wrong every single time, and this time is no different. Either way, for now, we're still waiting for that breakout, with the confirmation on the 2-day time frame in terms of resistance being at 108.2k in the Bitcoin price. Once we start getting 2-day candle closes above this level, then we can actually start talking about a potential move to the price target, which is at about 125k in the Bitcoin price. On the 1-day time frame, we have another falling wedge pattern, which has already broken out to the upside here. We basically saw a breakout, retest of the point of the breakout, and now a resumption to the upside, although we are facing some short-term resistance around this 109k level. Overall, the price target for this is still 115k in the Bitcoin price, and I will continue to target that level unless we actually invalidate this pattern, which would be if we get daily candle closes below 105k in the Bitcoin price, or basically as soon as we start breaking down below this big level of support sitting from 107 all the way down to 105k. If I take a look at the 1-day RSI momentum indicator, we have now broken this downtrend, and overall I am still expecting that eventually we're going to head into overbought territory on this RSI once again. That still remains the base case and actually has not changed, even with the bullish price action kind of slowing down here in the short term. And you can see that even more clearly on this 4-hour time frame. You may remember the last time we looked at this, we basically got rejected from this level of resistance sitting at 110.6k. Since then, we actually got a move to the downside and now a lower high coming in. Right now, so long as we're holding above 107.4k, guys, this is still looking relatively neutral because yes, even though right now the price is dumping to the downside, if we were to hold that level at 107.3k, roughly speaking, then we could basically still just be chomping sideways here. Although if we start getting lower lows in the Bitcoin price on this 4-hour time frame, as soon as we get a lower low confirming here, that would actually be the confirmation of a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. As always, with this market structure, guys, what I'm looking for to confirm a reversal in the trend. So this is obviously an uptrend, but for me to confirm a new downtrend forming, well, I need to look for one lower high, which we already have right here. And I need to see a lower low as well, which would be if we get a low below this previous low. So again, 107.3k is the critical level to hold for Bitcoin. Of course, if we get some kind of a wick below it, but the candle actually closes above, then that could still just be fine. We could still just be chopping here, but a lower low could just turn into some kind of bigger downtrend. So that would be a big warning signal in the short term. So for now, this is just something to keep an eye on. And of course, in the short term right now, this is just a downtrend on the 1-hour time frame. It is noteworthy though that we are getting pretty close to oversold territory. So if we really start reaching deep down below this 30 level, then we could expect the bearish momentum to kind of cool off a bit here on the lower time frames. Another potential reversal signal would be if we get some kind of bullish divergence here, followed by a break of this downtrend, then at least we could expect some kind of lower high to come in, or potentially just a reversal on this 1-hour time frame. For now, as you can see right here, that bullish divergence is not yet confirmed, because to confirm a bullish divergence, you need to see at least a lower low in the Bitcoin price and a higher low in the RSI momentum indicator as well. Typically, that points towards us getting a break from all of that bearish price action that we saw here recently, either in the form of some choppy price action or potentially some bullish momentum. But like I said, currently we are just in a downtrend and we actually haven't confirmed any bullish divergence just yet. Moving on to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, first of all on this 1 year time frame, if I zoom all the way in here, guys, notice how we almost got to this big pocket of liquidity at about 111K, but we did not yet take it out. So even if we end up reversing from this point, I would still expect for us to eventually take out this big bucket of liquidity. Overall, the base case on the channel has not changed here. I am still targeting this 111K level to eventually get taken out. So to properly summarize here, the higher time frames are still looking bullish. I'm not seeing any clear warning signals here on the higher time frames. On this 2-day time frame, it is okay to be a bit more cautious because, like I said many times before, so long as we're trading inside this channel, be open to the possibility of a full move back down to the lows. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but it is just good to be aware that that is a possibility so long as we're trading inside this pattern. Of course, you already know the point of the breakout for this pattern as well as the potential price target if that happens. 1-day time frame, as far as I'm concerned, this is still just looking bullish. We're still targeting 115K in the Bitcoin price, although we're currently facing some resistance. Although on the lower time frames, this is looking a bit more bearish and actually has the potential of actually confirming a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Either way, this has been today's market update, and I'm fully back, guys, fully recovered. So tomorrow is going to be another video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you do not miss any of these important update videos. But regardless, if you do end up subscribing with notifications or not, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.